Well, welcome into another beautiful day in this midlifer's journey. Today we are running in our first ever on shoe. We are running in the On Cloud Surfer Max 0, -1, the On Cloud Eclipse. It's just the On Cloud Eclipse, that's what it's called. It retails for $180, and you see this is why this is the first shoe from On that I'm trying, because I don't pay $180 for shoes. In fact, you pay $180 for shoes. I paid $90 for these shoes. Look at these. See those? Boom. Brand new, 90 bucks. But Andrew, how is that possible you get 50% off? Because I'm part of the Supwell app, okay? And you can't be too, so join it. The theory here is that I continue to bump the Supwell app for Ioana, then he does it a little bit less. He talks more about just the shoes. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about the shoes. Today, this is my point. This is my channel. I talk about shoes on the channel. I'm doing a little bit more of this vloggy style so that I'm taking you on my runs with me so that I can create more content, because I don't have time to edit. I don't have time to shoot these videos. So I'm just gonna film as I go. Anyway, this is gonna be like a 5-on-5 essentially for the On Cloud Eclipse. Let's go. Okay, inside of mile 1, my early overreaction is that the On Cloud Eclipse is just a shoe. It's a Jazz. It's just a shoe, guys. There's absolutely nothing special about this. I know they have new technology, the Cloud Tech Phase, but it's a little bit firmer than I guess I was anticipating. If this is supposed to be softer than their older foams, I don't ever want to run in one of those older On shoes. All right, mile 1 in the books. Took off my jacket. I have my first thought about the shoe, other than it's just a shoe, is what if maybe the shoe is for heavier runners? I've lost a few pounds in my road to recovery, back to running again. And I'm coming in at a whopping 144. I'm not a heavy runner. This shoe feels like maybe if I put some more force into it, if I was either like running faster, or if I was just a bigger dude, maybe I would get more from the shoe. I don't know. If you're a bigger runner, let me know. If you're a powerful runner, we don't do bigger runners, okay? I'm not a sizist, okay? If you're a powerful runner, let me know. I guess I should also provide some context. I'm doing a recovery run. My pace right now, not that pace matters so much as the effort, but it's like the first mile was an 8:16. When I say it's recovery effort, I just mean I'm not putting a whole lot of force into the ground. I'm cruising today. But Andrew, why are you cruising today? You ask, which you don't ask, but I ask for you because I'm the one making this video. It's because yesterday I did a little bit of speed. I did 10 times 20 seconds of hill work. Yeah, finally on that hill train. I think David Roche has infiltrated enough of the internet and YouTube and got everybody running hills now. Just kidding. My coach prescribed them. That's why I ran them. And what's amazing to me about hills is that, like, no matter how much I deadlift, no matter how much I squat, no matter how much I lift in the gym, I am always sore doing 95% effort up a steep hill 6 times, 7 times. I did 10. So like I can already feel it deep in my arse. Yeah, feeling it. Gonna be feeling it. Feel myself getting faster. Now you may be asking yourself, Andrew, why are you wearing that ridiculous thing on your head? Of course, you probably aren't asking you that, but I'm asking that for you because I am the one making this video. That's because the feels like temperature is 28 or 29 degrees, even though the sun is out. And in South Texas, that only happens for like 2 weeks out of the year. We gotta take advantage of it. I gotta pull out my 1 beanie or my 2 beanies. I have 3 long sleeve shirts, 4 now, thanks to Ioana sending me a long sleeve up your best Supwell. I know what I'm gonna do. I gotta donate one of the other ones because really I only need 3 because it's just not cold down here. I know like CIM just happened this last weekend. For most people, I think mentally up north, it's like the end of race season for the fall. But for us in the south, it's just getting started. Like the San Antonio Rock and Roll Marathon was the same weekend. And now we have December, January, February. That's it. 3 months of racing. That's why Houston's in January, the Austin Marathon's in February. It's like, it's go time, baby. Oh, did you want to know about the shoe? Yeah, it's still just a shoe. Not much has changed in mile 2. We're hitting like an 8:27 pace right now. I will say the heel is more comfortable if I'm rolling through than if I'm midfoot striking and landing more towards the front. I might have to pick up the pace for like a steezy, see what it's like at a 7:45, 7:30 pace, just to see if I get any more energy return out of it, because nothing is gonna change for this shoe. I'm just gonna, it's like the epitome of a daily trainer. This is just a shoe. Dare I say it, workhorse. Don't click off this channel if I call this a workhorse, okay? Because those are like the trigger words for me. Once I hear workhorse, I'm done. Okay. Oh, New Balance 880, workhorse? Oh, okay. I don't need to watch that. Because here's a short list of things I don't want from a daily trainer. Workhorse, that's it. So just give me something, okay? Give me a little bounce, a little cushion, a little speed, a little softness, something. What I don't want is a completely forgettable shoe. I'm just not into boring stuff. Okay, 8:29 for that mile. For mile 3, let's pick it up a little and see if it gets a little feisty. That's spicy with an F instead of an SP, feisty. Okay, thought you should know. Okay, mile 3 in the books. That one was at a 7:40. Picked up the pace a little bit into steezy, and I will say it feels much better at steezy paces than it does just cruising, everyday paces, and recovery paces. It also has a nice roll through, so I'm trying to find the positives here. Nice rocker geometry, and like if this shoe was $120, $140, whatever the daily trainer prices go for right now, I could see it. Okay, if this was like On's daily trainer offering, but 180 in this economy, whew, yeah, I don't know about that. All right, we lost the beanie here in mile 4, and I'm gonna say let's tackle the upper and the outsole, because I don't think much is gonna change from the ride as I coast in for the last 4 or 5 miles. But the upper is choice. Do you like the upper for $180? I imagine you probably should have a good upper, but they do, so shout out to On for that. Outsole, I'm not gonna really have anything to say because the weather's nice today. It was really rainy last week. Next week we're gonna get some rain, so when I do a initial review, like a not a first impression, but maybe a 50 or 100 mile review of the shoe, I'll be sure to run in it in the rain or in the wet conditions and see how it holds up. All right, I'm gonna go off on. Here, for all the On reviews I've seen, I haven't seen a whole lot of on-off jokes, probably because they're not funny. Sometimes I'll say a joke twice because I think it's humorous, and then when I don't get last a second time, I'm like, oh yeah, no, it really was a miss. I wanted to make that one work, but clearly it's not funny. Cringy, but I also like cringe. Anyway, I was thinking about these hills I did yesterday. It's like 3 minutes of work, but I can feel the muscle soreness, but I'm also feeling a bit of aerobic fatigue. Normally this pace would be zone 1 for me, and like bordering into zone 2, and it's a little bit more like I'm fatigued, and that feels refreshing. I love it because 3 minutes of work, but I put a stress stimulus was enough to forced me to need that recovery. Why am I telling you this? Because I have a camera, okay? And it's my channel. All right, guys, I'm gonna put a final verdict down here before I even finish the run. A lot of shoe reviewers, you'll see they have all different systems, yay or nay, or green light, 12-point system, 15-point system, 10-point system, but no one ever gets a 10. So why even have a 10-point system? Green light, red light, yellow light. I don't have a system. It's just like yes or no, would I buy this shoe? And it's weird because I already bought this shoe, but I would say knowing what it is like, if I had to go back and spend $90 on this shoe, I would not buy this shoe. It's just a shoe, and I feel like there are other shoes on the market that you would be able to find and get, you would enjoy more. There's nothing particularly special about this shoe. Now, I feel this way about a lot of shoes. Like, I try to avoid just the shoes as much as possible. I ran in the Pegasus 37, and every year the Pegasus comes out, people say generally the same thing. Some people might like it a little bit, but they're like, it's just a shoe. Say the trainer, that's what it's supposed to be. Some people want that from a shoe. Some people buy that shoe. I do not want a workhorse.
Keep the same energy. Work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, just the 7 C's.